I don't need a microphone. It's a Tuesday night. I'm going to go over to Messenger after I'm done this. I've got a bunch of little things to hit on, and then I want to do a topic because I think it's important. First things first, welcome to the nervous woman, the anxious woman. I'm sorry. Maybe I should have called this the nervous woman because I keep saying that. The anxious woman. That's me. I'm poet. I'm eternally anxious. I will be until my last breath. That's just how it goes. Today is the 27th of May. It's also a Tuesday. My late partner died on a Tuesday on the 27th. You guys know, last February. So, what's this business? So I'm also going to go over to his obituary and leave a little note, which I haven't done yet, and I need to, and I will. There's a couple things. I jotted down some notes, and I also put some birthdays in my journal thingy. Mary Jo, I'm pretty sure that I wished you a happy birthday. It might have been a day late or something, but I'm pretty sure I got you because I have you down as May. Hold on, let me go to the back of my little beat up journal. Where's my glasses? Mary Jo, May 3rd, right? Okay. So I'm pretty sure I wished you a happy birthday. Lisa, you have a birthday coming up on the 29th, which is in 2 days, which is this Thursday. So happy early birthday, in case I'm not here on the 29th. Happy early birthday. And Donna M. Donna, you had a birthday May 3rd. This is a belated, but happy belated birthday. I hope it was good. I hope it was wonderful. Let me know what you did on your birthday, you guys. Let me know what you did. So I have 2 new birthdays written down, which is really cool. I love that. Lisa, also you said that you have or are having, well, probably by the time I see this, an 8th wedding anniversary. So happy anniversary. If I get dates wrong, please understand that I put a video up. I might not go over to it to look at comments for a day or 2 or 3 days or, whatever. But anyway, happy anniversary. 8 years, and you said your husband's name was also George. So I'll take that as a good luck thing for me. Someone asked me if I resemble George's ex. George has a couple of exes, and no, I don't resemble any of them. I really don't resemble his last one at all. In no way, shape, or form at all. Nothing. Not even close. No. And the funny thing is, and I've said this in a couple of videos, where when I saw George's picture on Facebook Dating, he did not have a beard in his picture. He was clean shaven. So I didn't know he had a beard because he was clean shaven. I'm talking like super clean shaven. And so I expected to see a man that was completely clean shaven. And when we did a FaceTime, I don't think it dawned on me that he had a beard because I don't remember us talking about it. But then when I saw him in person and he turned around and he has this full beard. So because if you look at a picture of Sky, my late partner, and you look at the picture of George, the picture that I saw when I first matched with him on Facebook Dating, if you hear any background noise, the guys are mowing the grass. I think they're trying to play catch up from the holiday yesterday. But anyway, if you look at Sky's picture and then you look at George's original picture, they look nothing alike. Now, with George's had this full beard for like a year, and he's lost a bunch of weight. And so when you look at those 2 pictures of Sky and George, they look a lot alike, but there's so many differences. Somebody asked me what I weigh. that I look healthier or something. Right now I am at 105. I weighed myself at the end of the day, which is 105. So probably in the morning, if I would weigh myself in the morning, I'm probably about at 102, 103 in the morning. I'm 5'2" in just in reference size, 5'2". You guys can tell I'm very tiny framed. I'm tiny. I'm a little woman. But a year ago or more, I was about at 98 pounds. So right now I'm at 105 at the end of the day. So thank you for asking, and let me tell you what I did this morning. Okay, now I'll be 66 in August. I need to put the hair color on my hair. My roots are coming in. I am a natural blonde, but as you get older, your hair color changes. And I started lightening my hair back when I was 16. You know that spray on stuff that we did when we were all 16, way back in the day? That, you know, that summertime girl, Beach Boys kind of thing, and we all did that blonde stuff. Yeah, well, here I am at almost 66, and I now use Clairol, the nice and easy number, like whatever, light, ultra light blonde or something. But what I started doing this morning, because I've been feeling like my skin on my face, I've been feeling like it's, how can I put it? Like drab, dull. I use a really good soap. I love the soap I use. It's not the soap, it's just the fact that I'm aging, my body's aging, my skin is aging. And, you know, like my skin, our skin is our biggest organ. Our skin covers all of us, right? So we want to take good care of it. I don't have a coffee right now because I already had it. It's evening, but so I have my water in my Christmas glass. So what I did this morning, besides hydrate, so hydrate well, get your water in you. I've been reading about ice water, ice baths, ice facials. And so this morning, and I'm going to do it again this evening, and I'm going to do it every morning and every evening for forever, however long forever is. And so I went down into the ice bin and I got a Ziploc, and I filled it halfway with ice, and I brought it up and I put cold water in the sink, stopped up the sink, put the ice in, and the water was incredibly cold and icy. And I got my washcloth and I soaked it, and it was incredibly icy, and I put it on my forehead, and then I re-dipped it, and I put it on my eyes, and I did under my eyes, I did my whole face. I did it in sections. Icy cold water to open up the circulation, to it's supposed to help with calming and help with anxiety. It's supposedly what I read. It opens up the pores. It just gives you a wake up. I don't know what it's supposed to, like a glow, a moonbeam. I'm supposed to be like a sunbeam now or something. I don't know. But anyway, I did it, and I can tell you, it's cold as you know what, because it should be. And the first couple of seconds, I was like, "Holy moly mackerel! I'm not. This is uncomfortable." But then it became comfortable. Now, everything I Googled about ice water facials, it says most people can do them with no problem, but you could run into a problem if you have a physical issue that could give you a problem. So it says, check and make sure it's okay for you to have ice water facials. But for me, my skin felt like, I felt great. What I didn't do was my neck. So starting tonight, I'm gonna do here, where everything from here that's supposed to still be up here, but then it decided just to drop to here, and then this decided to drop to here, and then everything just kind of lays here and gets all, you know how it gets. We get that thing because we don't have nowhere to put it. Someone did tell me in one of my videos in the comments, like, there's some kind of a tape or something that we can, because this is a dead giveaway as to how old you are. And like here, like, I had someone ask me once, but anyway, so if you want to try it, let me know if you do. It is a wake-up call, but oh my God, everything felt fresh. All the parts up here felt fresh. Okay, that's enough about that. But if you give it a try, let me know how it is. And drink your water. Somebody asked me how I make my iced coffee. It looks so good. I've talked about this a bazillion times, but I'll talk about it once more because I love to talk about my iced coffee. About once a year, I go to Walmart and I buy a Mr. Coffee machine. It's the ones that make 12 cups. They run about between 10 and 12 bucks depending on what Walmart you go to, okay? Just a basic Mr. Coffee, because they last about a year and then something gets funky on them, Okay, so I make my coffee as though I'm making a pot of hot coffee. I usually do 6 cups of water, 6 scoops of coffee. I buy the generic Walmart, like regular blend, whatever the medium blend is. It's like 10 bucks for the big can. And I brew my coffee, okay? As soon as it's done brewing, I turn the coffee pot off, I take the coffee carafe and I set it over on the stove. And I just let it cool down. It just cools down quicker if it's not on the hot burner, And I let it cool. Now, because I bought multiple Mr. Coffees over the years, I always have extra carafes. I always say, if your Mr. Coffee takes a crap and you have to throw it out, save the carafe. If you have storage space, save your coffee carafe. Clean it out real good and save it. So I take that saved carafe, and when my coffee cools down enough, I dump it into my saved carafe, and that's what I pop into the refrigerator, and it gets nice and cold. Like right now I have a 12-cup carafe, and I have a little 4-cup carafe filled with just regular coffee that I cooled down and put in the fridge. And so then what I do is I get a glass. Like, it doesn't matter, use whatever you want. And for me personally, I put a little bit, like that much Cafe Mocha Coffee Mate liquid, and a little bit of French Vanilla Coffee Mate liquid. If you can't find Coffee Mate, or you don't want to pay that, you want to get the generic, the store brand, get the generic. It doesn't matter. I use French Vanilla and Cafe Mocha. If you can't find Cafe Mocha, use Hershey's dark chocolate syrup. Same thing. You just got to stir it a little more. So I put the 2 mochas in, okay, the 2 Coffee Mates in, and then I use a frother. I have a frother from Walmart. It was 20 bucks, and we froth the coffee, the creamer, just froth it for like 30 seconds. It gets all foamy and, well, you see what it looks like. And then I put ice in from my freezer, maybe 5 cubes. And then I pour the coffee over all that. And I just let it float up to the top. And I put, I have a metal straw that I pop in. That's it. So Coffee Mate, coffee from Mr. Coffee, ice, and I froth it. You don't need to froth it. I mean, I just got my frother, I don't know, a few months back. You don't have to have a frother, but I saw a lot of people had frothers, and I saw one at Walmart and I got it. But I also went for years without having a frother, so that's not a must-have. And that's that. That it's that simple and super cheap, right? Super, super cheap. So that's how I make my coffee. All right, one more thing before I even get into the topic. 2 more things. 2 things. What was the one thing? Oh shoot. Now I'm not going to remember, because there was two comments made. Oh, okay. Um, Someone left a comment, and when I put a video up, after a few days, I'll go over and I'll check my comments, and then I'll do hearts and likes, and some of them I'll answer if I can give a quick answer right then. And someone said, and sometimes I delete comments if I just don't feel they're necessary, because there's other people on my channel, and I try to respect everybody else that's there along with me, right? So not the last video, but the video before, I deleted 2 comments. My rant video, we'll call it that. When I was sitting on the couch and I was going on and on and on, and I didn't even take a breath, I think, for 30 minutes. And someone said, "You need God, you don't need Buddha." Oh, I kept that comment on. And I want to tell you that I appreciate you. And I was baptized in 1988 in the Lutheran Church. And I've spent some years doing my thing with God, whatever that looked like for me. And that didn't quite get it for me. And so for me, I follow the philosophy. Buddhism is not a religion, it's a philosophy. So I follow that philosophy of Buddhism, and I have since 2009, and that's just where I am. But I say, for everybody, you do whatever it is that makes you comfortable and makes you okay in the world. It's just, I look at it as just, be as kind as you can, and as caring as you can, and helpful as you can, and that's it. But I appreciate it. I've had a lot of people over the years say, have you thought about turning to God? No, not anymore. It's just not, there's not anything there for me. But for people who have that faith, I completely respect that and you. So thank you for that comment and that suggestion. Someone else said, why is it up to you to have to pay for everything? And George is basically paying for nothing. I don't know what I said that I came across that way, but if I came across that way, I didn't mean to. George covers everything he can cover. Like, we do the same thing. We don't put our money together, but all the money that I get in goes for what the house needs and him and I need, and all the money he gets in goes for what the house needs and what we need. So there's not I'm paying for everything and he's paying for nothing. That couldn't happen. That couldn't possibly happen. A disability check, which I'm on disability, they based my rate, my amount, on the last job that I had, which was as a nurse aide for a home health care company. And at that time I was making $11.25 an hour at the time that I became disabled. So they based my check on that rate. It's not like I was making $20 an hour, $25 an hour, and then they based the check on that. That's not the case. The financial part that George brings into the household is much more than what I bring into the household. So if it wasn't for him, there wouldn't be a household. So I just wanted to throw that in there, because he has done his part 1,000,000 times over. He has, financially. Absolutely. For the person who just said about leaving something out of skies, yes, kind of. It's a tough call. Everybody has to do what feels right for them. I just watched a video not that long ago where I'm not sure what her first name is, and it's Crazy Busy Mama. The channel name is Conway Adventures, and is her name Lori? I'm sorry, I don't remember. Anyway, she lost her husband Quentin last April the 9th. Sudden cardiac event. He was 46, I believe. She's raising 4 teenagers on her own now. And she just did a video or a little short, like a 5-minute short, not that long ago, where she was talking about there's the initial loss when your person dies, and then there's constant losses. Like there's not just one loss. There's the loss every day at the dinner table. There's the loss for every holiday. There's the loss for every special event that your loved one misses. There's, you know, everything that you do, that you did as a couple, as a family, that's a loss. So there's not just one loss. We have loss after loss after loss. It's like perpetual losses. Like, and I think maybe that's what a lot of people don't get until they become a widow or a widower, and then they understand that it's not one loss. It's not the death and then there's nothing more. There's a loss every single day. There's a loss every day. My neighbor's just coming home, getting her little girls. So constant loss, just a constant. I just wanted to throw that out there. So I do have some of Sky's ashes still in a jar here in the bedroom in my bottom drawer, because I'm just not sure yet where I want to place them or what I want to do with them. I had a lot of things out that I recognized I just didn't need to leave out. The one thing that is still out is the table cover, the pentagram. And Sky often wore a pentagram, and he also had a pentagram. Oh, goodness gracious. I'm not even going to get into what I just saw again. Sometimes you see things and you just shake your head and you wonder how involved you need to get. So the table cover is a pentagram. That's that. Okay, it's 22 minutes. And I'm actually going to stop here on this one. And I'm going to go ahead and put that up because there was so much. Because I have a topic and I want to give time to that topic. Because it is so important to me as a woman and someone who has loved. So I'm going to stop here. I'm going to say namaste, which is a greeting, hello, goodbye, in the Buddhist philosophy, namaste. So I'm going to say namaste, and I'm going to go ahead and put this up, and then I'm going to come right back on and talk about a topic of never letting yourself be second.